So here's a little something I came up with to address my car audio and video needs. It's an AVOX Jukebox, and I've got it attached to the back of a 7-inch monitor that I got for about $100 off the net. So the way this device works is there's a number of cables here. Some of them are pre-run. This is the power connection for the monitor. This is the power connection for the AVOX Jukebox, and actually this is a PlayStation Portable car adapter. It uses the same voltage and everything because you can't actually get an actual AVOX unit to use in the car. And then the third set of cables, which probably looks like a bit of a mess, which you might think could have been hidden better, but I'll show you later why I didn't. This is the audio, video, and the audio and video connections that go into the unit. So the audio part plugs into the auxiliary adapter that comes stock on the car here. Don't know how well you can see that. It's a little dark down there. So this I leave in place all the time. So the nice thing about this unit is it's very portable, very easy to hook up. Once the cables aren't messed around, of course. There we go. So power for the TV. And the output connections. And power for the AVOX. Now this is my second screen. The other one blew out after about a year and a half or so. But this one fits in here just amazingly well. Slides into place. No extra mounting hardware or anything. Now the only drawback to this device is if you don't have the remote, you're screwed, because there's no other way to turn it on. Well, you can turn the TV on, but without the AVOX running, you're not going to get much more than a blue screen. You can add an extra adapter for the remote, so you can have it anywhere, but the receiver on the AVOX is right around the back here, and from the driver's seat, it's a piece of cake to operate. So it takes a second to fire up here. There we go. And this is a custom background I've got in there. Now right away it's asking if I want to continue playing something else that I did previously, but we'll just quickly go to the main menu here to show that you can do video, audio. I'll zoom in a bit there. So video tab at the top, audio, you can do photos, and you can also set up playlists directly from the unit. And we'll just go into some music videos here real quick, just to show you how it looks. Now I've got to obviously power up my deck and choose my auxiliary port for sound. Let's see, I'll just go with the first one here. And you can have it continue to play everything as it goes on. The sound output on this device is absolutely amazing. It's way better, way clearer than CDs. Of course, that depends on what rate you encode all your stuff at. But generally I do my MP3s at 160 kilobits per second bit rate, and it seems to be sounding very good. So, and screen size, zoom full. Oh, that's just a widescreen DVD, I guess, or a music video. So let's take a look at the music part real quick. It's nothing too terribly interesting. It's just an entire, oops. The menus are pretty easy to navigate. Obviously I'm not doing the best here, so I'll go into music, and you can name all your folders, anything you want. It's all done through USB on the PC. Here's my newest music, so you can see a big collection of MP3s here. So, I'll power the unit off, and then I'll show you the other huge advantage to this particular device in the house. One last thing before I head in the house, you can see I've got the unit disassembled here, ready to go inside. The cables that I was talking about. Just show you quickly how these come out quite easily. So I'm going to need this particular cable in the house, as well as something that I always carry around, AC power supply. Keep it in the car, that way regardless of where I am, as long as I've got this unit with me, it's good to go for inside the house. Now let's go check that out. So one other thing I noticed once I reviewed the previous video is the music video didn't come through all that great, just because the quality of that particular one that I downloaded wasn't really up to par, and it was also filmed in widescreen, so there was it just looked really narrow. So in the interest of comparing apples to apples here, I'm going to actually play something that is pretty decent quality. I think it's definitely good enough. It's at least as good as what you'd see in non-HD. So let's go with an episode of Big Bang Theory. And it's a bit darker out now, so I'm not sure how well this will turn out. Let's see, do I want to continue? No, we'll start from the beginning. So one thing we can do is actually maximize the screen size here. So it crops a little bit off the edges, but at least it fills the whole screen, and it's really good picture quality. Definitely way more than I need for at least a car application. And the other thing is I'll quickly stop this, and we'll go to MP3s. Now, like you noticed before, I've got a bunch of folders set up. I just generally use those for my playlists rather than using the playlist function here. And go to any song, head over to play all, and it'll just start playing them. So we've heard this song before for sure. And you can just skip through them using the next. And yeah. Of course skip back to other ones. So that's probably enough of that. Power it off, and now let's go check it out in the house. Okay, so now you see I've got the AVOX installed. The screen it's attached to is face down on the floor there. Connecting it up is just as easy. It's got the composite cables, you can see they're plugged into the receiver, and of course the power cable off to the side there. Now let's take a look to see how this looks. However, I suspect the refresh rate on the TV and the camera are not going to get along, but let's give it a shot here. In fact, I can already see it through the monitor here. It's not going to come out well. At any rate, video. Let's go to that same episode of Big Bang. It'll probably ask me if I want to resume. Yeah, but no, let's start from the beginning. And
excuse me. Hang on.
Zoom full.
1 across is Aegean, 8 down is Nabokov, 26.
So anyways, I don't have a widescreen TV or even a flat screen TV. I've got quite the ghetto setup, but I don't actually use this too much on my TV. It's usually when I bring it over to somebody else's place. Now, like I said, this unit can, I think I mentioned, it's got XVID, DivX, OGG, MP3, pretty much any decoder that you're going to use these days, AC3. Also, you can drag and drop DVDs onto it, and I've got a 120 gig hard drive in the AVOX. So I have got capacity out the yin-yang. Most of the movies I just encode down to about 700 megs, and I've got my entire MP3 collection on here, so you never have to worry about bringing discs out to the car or wherever you go. You can, of course, leave the unit in the car. It's probably just as safe as an in-dash DVD player, although you might want to tuck it away or something, but it's a fraction of the price. I think the in-dashes are still going for probably, what, 700? 800, more for a really good one. But again, this only costs $350, so that's a basic overview of how it works, and I think it works amazingly well. It's a USB connection to the PC. You can use Windows, Mac, Linux, all the regular ones out there, and it's just basic file structure. Make some folders, drag and drop in what you want, and away you go. And you can use it as a hard drive too, so you can put any file in there, truck it around, and never have to worry about carrying any more than something that small. Very handy. Very impressed with this. Hope you enjoyed.